when you're saying that
Hmm.
is, um,
So we are recorded now, just so you
yes,
know. Yeah.
what comes to mind when you're saying that is uh, Rick Hansen, who is a
Mm-hmm.
psychotherapist and has a
Mm-hmm.
podcast that
Oh,
called,
he's a psychotherapist now
he
too.
is a psychotherapist and has been a
Oh,
psychotherapist for years and years and years.
oh,
I don't mean the Rick Hansen here in
oh,
London.
oh.
He has a podcast with his son called Being Well, the Being Well podcast. But one of his quotes is, when everything is falling apart around you,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the only thing that you have is what you have manifested inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's, he may have not said manifested, but really all you have is what you have inside you.
Right.
So when you're talking about that, that's what it makes me think about.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, and I think at the end of the day, when I think about what's important to me, it's having that sense of inner
Yeah.
peace.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely.
it's probably one of the most important things because to me, um, it makes me think about my values, and my values obviously is my health.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shouldn't say obvious, but it's probably one of my biggest values. And um, I think you live a less distressing life if you can tap into that inner peace, because
Mm-hmm.
the stress kills us and
Mm-hmm.
it affects our quality of life as well.
Yeah.
So the more we can kind of tap into that peace, that and that kind of, I think, a sense of sovereignty, that agency,
Yeah.
that we can get through this,
Yes.
it helps us cope with all the horrendous things that we don't have control in that happens around us sometimes.
Yes. Yes. And even with health, like when you think about it, when you said Rick Hansen, I thought you meant the man that's in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
Is that who you
it's
mean?
no,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
different Rick Hansen. Rick
Oh,
Hansen
okay.
is actually fairly well known. Well, when I
Okay.
say well known, he has a very popular podcast.
Okay.
He's a psychotherapist and he lives in the States somewhere.
Okay.
There's no relation whatsoever.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool though.
yeah.
Yeah. So no, very similar. And then I would say it's not really so much manifested what you manifested inside because it's more what you've opened up to because what's in there is has always been in there. It's not something that you manifest, but it's your willingness to remember. Some people say that when you come to Earth, it's the place of forgetting. And so say with the Reiki energy, you can be connected to, they call it the third, fourth, fifth, all the way up to the 12th heavens. And from the third to the 12th heavens, there's no duality. So this is a place of full remembrance and joy and love, right? And so then when you come down and you go into the first set, when you come down into Earth, um, we forget how vast and huge and connected we are,
Mhm.
and we come to Earth as a gift though. So many beings want to come to Earth because of of the growth. So there can be we can grow our soul can grow on the earth. So it's always about learning. So I know for the longest time I was thinking, oh, I just want to have this beautiful, abundant life and health and connection with all my kids and so but all these things are kind of are external things that I'm wanting, but really what I want is I want to be liberated from my limiting mind, from that place of forgetfulness into a remembrance of who I really am. And that when you remember who you really are, you feel peace. You just feel so much peace and so much love and so much connection to everything. And it absolutely doesn't matter what
Mhm.
is being reciprocated back. You just see you see the spirit of everything. So so yeah, so it's that remembrance of what is within you, and that's what starts to grow and grow and grow once you keep connecting and connecting and connecting, you start to, whoa, you
Mhm.
just feel until it's just the energy is just flowing all the time. And so your everyday movements, so not only when you're meditating, but it's like your life becomes a meditation.
Mhm.
Everything becomes
Well,
that way.
it
Yeah.
sounds like a beautiful way to live, but now
Yeah.
when you say, everybody wants to come to Earth, and it sounds like reincarnation, is that kind of what you're talking about?
Um,
Like, what are your thoughts on reincarnation? Is that
right.
kind of what you're speaking to, or?
I guess it could be like I do believe in reincarnation, but I think it
Mhm.
could be even if somebody didn't believe that, it's choosing to come to Earth, even just for one time to come to Earth, um, is such a gift to be here and be amongst,
Mhm.
um, just the formness of Earth, right? Like there's a different elements, and then also a place to learn and grow. So that's the other thing I was going to get at is, and so if we had everything, if our life was a really easy and
Mhm.
comfortable and all
Mhm.
that all the time,
Mhm.
it's when you think about your own life, think about when you actually had your biggest growth periods. It
It's
would,
when they're suffering. Mhm.
yeah, so there's some kind of, some kind of hardship comes your way. And
Yeah,
so then it's like you have to go within and you have to
right,
let go. You
right.
have to let go of what you were wanting, it's the letting go of those preferences, letting go of those desires,
Right.
um, of what you really wanted and whatever, the through the letting go, there's growth.
Yeah.
There's just more of who you are, more expansiveness, usually more love,
Yeah.
more compassion sometimes.
I'd really like to get there. I feel some days so far from that. And I guess what
Mhm.
comes to mind as well, that you're saying preferences and wants, but then I'm thinking, is that different than needs? Like, do we not need certain things? Um, and if we
Yeah,
don't have those needs, and what's appropriate? What things are appropriate to be called a need?
right. And I think that again is like I'm still playing with this, but what I'm finding is when you start to tap into that energy, your all those needs and more will be met, right? Like it's that trusting and like I'm hearing you because there's the worry or the concern, but that's probably something from within that's feeling concerned for survival or safety or,
Like insecurity. Yeah.
insecurity.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's
insecurity.
kind of
Like, yeah,
trying to fill that gap.
yeah, yeah.
I know
I would say
for
I
me,
when you look at dynamics, I would say I would be insecurely, and again, I don't know for sure,
mm,
but from everything I've learned, I would say I'm insecurely attached, because there's different
hmm,
attachment styles. There's
right.
secure attachment, insecure attachment. There's
Okay.
avoidant attachment. Um,
Hmm.
and I would say I'm probably insecurely attached,
Hmm.
probably related to, different insecurities that I experienced when I was younger. And
For
these
sure.
things
Yeah.
form and stay with us into adulthood. It doesn't mean we can't work on those things.
Yes. Yes. But one, and I love that, right? Like in that awareness. And for myself, like I did 20 years of really strong psychotherapy,
Mhm.
and it can the limiting factor with that is that there's so much analysis on the mind, but it's that little tiny little part of you that we're actually trying to let go of. And so the problem with just focusing in on the mind and trying to, get it all, what is it and clear and all that,
Mhm.
it actually is almost irrelevant. Like it's because it's understanding that's my limiting fact, that's limiting me.
Mhm.
And it was there because of, like, you can have compassion for it because it was created, those thoughts were created at a time when you needed that kind of a protection.
Mhm.
Like your body kind of went into a place with, how can I protect myself if I'm not receiving the protection,
Yes.
or this whatever it is that you weren't receiving when you're younger. And all of us have lots of gaps in that area. So we've
Yeah.
created all these different things so we could survive,
Mm-hmm.
right? Those are survival.
Mm-hmm.
And but now as adults, it's it's realizing that those things are plain, but I'm just saying this because I just spent so many years
Mm-hmm.
looking at that and
Mm-hmm.
realizing, in fact, it's bringing my attention to my witness self.
Mm-hmm.
So they were saying like the mind would be like looking through a tiny little hole like that when you kind of are looking at everything,
Yeah.
and your witness self would be with nothing. And then this, you just don't realize like, oh my gosh, like there's
Yeah.
so much more. And so that's what it is. It's like the amount of what is available to us is so
Yeah.
limited if we kind of just focus in on the mind.
Right.
Um, yeah. And trying to get the mind to bring us to a level of expansion, that's not what the mind is about. The mind is there as as a servant to our higher self, or to it's meant to be as a servant for us,
Mm-hmm.
but we've given it information. So it would be like inputting into a computer kind of negative information,
Mm-hmm.
and wanting the mind to explore all possible things that could go wrong, because we're trying to, for our safety,
Right.
make sure we're safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so the mind's like constantly, okay, well, this could go wrong, that could go wrong, this could go wrong. And so it's because what we input into it at a young age, when we didn't have any other examples
Mm-hmm.
and we were feeling threatened. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So for safety and security is kind of what trumps everything. What when you're with
yeah.
your mind. Yeah.
That's right, right.
Often. Mhm.
Yeah, and then what the mind is really meant for. So once we can settle it and quiet it enough, the
Mhm.
mind can really help us. It can help us with a lot of things, but in a way coming from a way more expansive view, you
Mhm.
know, then you can start to input things for the mind to kind of support
Mhm.
these bigger creative ideas and stuff. So, and yeah, you have a purpose, and your purpose is with you always. You're here. Like if you're alive, you're here and you have a purpose. And doing art, I think, is fantastic, because I think going into that creative force in that
Mhm.
field, it will help you remember and get
Mhm.
that flow going, and the
Yeah.
curiosity going, and the joy going. All those kind of energies, I feel, really help stimulate um, um, your your purpose, and start to show you where to go next. But quieting the mind is huge.
Mhm.
So so yeah, now that I love Reiki for that too, because it brings in the support. Like, it just brings in the Reiki energy that helps to relax.
Mhm.
And then it also brings in the symbols, and then the angels to that are here always to support, right? To help with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So should we do it?
Sure.
Okay, let's do our gratitude. And I picked the gratitude very much for this reason, because of the energy that gratitude can um, infuse in any situation. So it automatically helps lift you out of the mind. So once
Right.
you start to feel gratitude, you start to feel more expansive.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm going to put some music on.
Okay. I'm just going to get a little more comfortable and
Yeah,
get some
yeah, get
support for my
comfortable
back. I
for
got
sure.
Mr. Bowen here. Can you see his legs?
Oh my Lord.
I know.
I love him so much.
He's a sweetie.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Mr. Bowen. He's getting fixed in December. We've got an appointment booked for him to
Oh,
get neutered.
oh, so
Might help.
how old is he? Is
He's
he
2.5, actually.
okay? Were you thinking of maybe breeding him?
Well, we weren't sure, and the breeder didn't want us
Yeah,
to really wanted us to hold off, but
yeah,
we're not going to breed him. And he's
yeah,
driven by his hormones way more than
yes,
he should be. And I think
right.
it's gonna help. Not that he's doing anything really terrible, but
My
he
baby, I
gets a
love him.
little bit aggressive with a dog that he loves, but he just
Mm,
he just doesn't know how to kind of just calm it down, and it can ramp up
Right.
really quickly.
Okay. Oh,
And
yeah.
then
So
I've
that
had
might
some,
help him.
yeah, I hope. And then we've had my girlfriends have come over, and one of her dogs, he just literally loses his mind. He wants her
Okay.
in a way that
Yeah.
children shouldn't see.
Uh-huh.
And he literally is crying, and we can't even visit. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So Bowen is a a boy.
he's a
Oh,
boy. Yeah,
girl. Oh, okay.
he's a
So
boy.
she wants him. She wants him.
He
Is that
wants
like,
her.
oh, he wants her. Oh, I
Oh,
gotcha.
like he
Yes.
just totally loses it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
he
yeah, yeah.
wants her. He starts crying,
Oh,
and
baby.
oh,
Yeah.
and he wants to,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's, yeah, and she's even fixed. So it makes you wonder what's going on. She must be giving off
Mm.
some kind of pheromone.
Right, right.
And
Oh, boy.
so
Oh, yeah.
poor guy.
Hmm. Yeah. But it might help. Yeah.
I
Might
hope
help the
so.
whole situation. Hmm. Okay. So we'll
Okay.
start with our hands just in prayer posture. Just noticing the breath going in, notice the breath going out. And as you breathe in now, breathe right into your heart and breathe in the power of love. Put you on mute. And letting the power of love wake up the power of love within. And as you breathe in now, breathe in the divine mind and waking up the divine mind within. Feel that inner wisdom circulating throughout your mind and throughout your body into each of your cells. And now as you breathe in the power and the light of the heart light, waking up your heart light. And feel your blood fortified with this light and let it circulate throughout your whole body. Feel your heart light in front of you. Feel your heart light behind you. Feel it on both sides of you, above you, and below you. And now as you breathe in the energy of the earth and waking up the earth energy within you. All the elements and the air and the fire and the water. And now as you breathe in the divine energy that's all around you, waking up your divinity. And then placing your hands wherever you want. And notice the beings of light that are around you shining their light on your light. The archangels, ancestors that are here for your highest good. And notice that there's this beautiful forest in front of you, and you decide to walk in the forest along the path. And as you're walking, with each step, you're bringing up that earth energy through the soles of your feet and letting it circulate throughout your body. You can feel this energy starting to calm your system, relax your muscles, and create a gentle opening and a cleansingness of any blockages within the body. And you can notice the smell of the trees. You can hear the birds. You can see the sun speckling through the leaves. It's so beautiful in the forest. And you're getting to the other edge of the forest, ready to step out. And as you do so, you notice up ahead there's a beautiful bridge of light. And you feel so drawn to this bridge. You can hear the angels singing. It's so beautiful. And you step onto the bridge, and it's a bridge, a rainbow of colors. And the first color is red. And as you step into the red, you breathe it into your body, waking up your root chakra, becoming aware of your legs and your hips. Still feeling that connection with the earth and for your purpose here on earth. And you continue to walk and you move through the color orange, waking up your second chakra. And feel the flow of orange moving throughout your body like a beautiful ocean, ebbing and flowing. Connecting you to your inner passions. And you continue to walk and you move through the color yellow, igniting your inner sunshine just below your ribs and third chakra. Starting to feel who you are and the strength in knowing this, the confidence. And you look over the side of the bridge and you notice off in the distance are sacred mountains. And this is where the river comes from. The river is so crystal clear and it's shining up beautiful sparkles towards you, entering your eyes and flowing through your body. It feels so nourishing and so relaxing. And you continue on the rainbow bridge and you move through the color green. Softening into this color, going deep within your heart. Notice that this heart is completely unharmed. Your heart is not capable of getting hurt. It's called unhurtable in Indian. And you can feel this heart chakra so vibrant and so full. And you continue to walk and you move through the color blue. Your ability to listen to yourself, your ability to listen to others, your ability to listen beyond the words, and your ability to speak your truth with eloquence. And you continue to walk and you move through the color indigo and going deep within your inner mind, your third eye, your intuition. Everyone here on earth has all of these qualities within them. And you continue to walk and you move through the color violet, your doorway to your higher self. And you step off the bridge into the most beautiful third heaven, where everything is sparkling, where there's only love here. You're surrounded by the angels. As they look at you, they see your brilliance, just like when you look at them. There's no difference. You feel so much gratitude just by being back in this space of remembrance. And so much gratitude for their support. They take you down to the river of life. And you kneel down and you drink from these waters, allowing the sacred waters to flow into your body, helping to release stagnations, helping to let go of anything that's blocking you from who you really are. Anything you're ready to let go of, they will take. They will take and they'll listen to and help heal it all the way to its origins, lifting the lower energies into higher frequencies. And you can feel a lightness of your soul, of your body, as they take layer by layer by layer when you're ready to let go. Walking into the river now, you decide to float on your back as they hold you. And let the river flow right through your whole body, releasing whatever it is you're ready to release, and trusting it's being taken care of. And as the layers release, you start to notice your mind is calming. And you're starting to be aware of what's really true for you. And you'll notice it will go layer by layer. You'll feel a little bit of tension. And once your awareness is there, if you're ready to let go and you allow it to release, you'll notice there'll be a release. And then you'll pause here in this expansive space. And you'll notice there's a little bit of tension. And if you're ready to let go, you let go. And you feel the expansiveness. Layer by layer, letting go. Feel it in your forehead and the third eye is softening. deep within your mind, letting go. And as you forgive others, you notice that, in fact, you're liberating yourself. And you soften and release and relax. Just feel so much gratitude for this river of life. And knowing that it's always available to you, always flowing through you, always willing to help lift the lower energies and heal them all the way to their origins. And as it's doing that, you're becoming more and more aware of who you really are. The vastness and the beauty and the wholeness of who you really are. And so you're ready to come out of the river knowing that this process is continual, the letting go. And you walk along the path along the river. And you veer off to the left into this most beautiful, tranquil meadow. And the lights from the higher heaven are beaming down, creating so much vibrance in the colors around you. Shining its light on this beautiful tree of life. And you walk towards the tree. You've been here before. It's familiar. And you sit beneath the tree. And you start to go within and notice what you are grateful for. All the little and big things in your life right now or in the past that you've been grateful for. And as you're basking in this light and this expansive feeling of gratitude, I'm going to light the candle and then just slowly start to bring in others and light a candle for you. And if you want, you can unmute yourself and tell me, kind of speak out loud a couple sentences of what you're grateful for. But you can pause here for a moment. It's no rush. So I light from the middle candle each of these other candles, and this one is for my mother, Diane Hagen. And she is grateful, so very thankful for my amazing, loving family. I cherish each and every one. And I am so thankful for the energy and comfort I have to enjoy my life. And I light this one for Leanne Brady. I am thankful for all of my family and friends near and far away. Grateful for this healing journey and all that it has taught me and has brought to my life so far. And I include the inner prayers, both known and unknown, to everyone else that's on our email list, and I'll say the names. So to Paul, Sue, Mary Ann, Sherry, Dan, Ashaya, and Bree. Marika, Marna, Jay Badcock, Victoria, Kaylee, Tram, Leah, Charlotte, Irene. Peggy, Suzanne, Zara, Rebecca, Rose, Sandra, Jennifer, and Shelley. Tara, Lindsay, Cindy, Svetlana, Emily, Kaylee, Jennifer, Wendy, and Trisha. And I have one here for you, Trish. Did you want to say anything? You'll have to unmute if you want. Oh, you did. Okay.
Gosh, yes, I've got so much to be grateful for, Carrie. I'm grateful to have you in my life, the yoga and the qigong and the Reiki and just your positive energy and the whole group, the virtual group. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the comforts that I have, that I can get up and breathe freely. Most of the time, I don't have pain. And I'm grateful for my husband. Grateful to have a beautiful home. Going on a beautiful camping trip we've got a cabin actually booked for November 6th up at Kaleli Park. So your Reiki, when you took us through the bridge and the forest, I think that's reminding me of what it's going to be like. So we'll do some hiking. So I'm grateful to be able to do that.
Yes.
And I could go on.
That is beautiful. Thank you. And I lit a candle for you.
Thank you.
So that's wonderful. All right. So, I should light one. I'll just light one for myself too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so grateful for my life, for all the people in my life. I just love so much all the people that come to the yoga and to the Reiki, and all the people that I've meet. I just am so grateful for people. I'm so grateful to my family, my friends, animals, to Pearl, my husband, Dan. I am so grateful for all my teachers teaching me and the tools that I have. So I have ways to find inner peace. I'm just so grateful for that. Yes, just feel so blessed. All right, so from here, just feeling back into this place and the tree of life, and feeling the connection with the earth in the divine animal kingdom, feeling so much gratitude for nature, so much gratitude for the beauty of nature. It truly fills our souls and reminds us who we really are. Feeling so much gratitude for all the angels that are always available. Feel so much gratitude for the Reiki energy and the symbols, the higher frequencies that again help remind us of who we really are and help us to release and take care of our lower frequencies. Feeling grateful for the 4 directions: east and the south and the west and the north, and how it helps to stabilize our presence here on earth. Feeling so much gratitude for the sacred songs, for the sacred sounds, all of which help remind us. There's so many wise ones that have come before us to help us find our way back home. So much gratitude for all of them. Feel gratitude for the essence of all the religions that are out there, reminding us again of who we are. Feeling the support of the angels as we walk again back to the trail along the river and back to the beautiful rainbow bridge. Walking through the color violet again and noticing that it's more brilliant and bright and bigger. The doorway just got bigger. And then moving in through the color indigo and feeling that openness in the forehead and the third eye. The ability to see through this eye versus our other eyes, to really see things from a wise perspective. And feeling the gratitude as we walk through the blue, that place of expression, expressing our deeper listenings. And walking along the bridge and through the color green, feeling that remembrance in that divine heart. And continue to walk and moving through the color yellow or inner sunshine. And walking through the color orange and feeling its vibrance, that passion and pleasure. It's okay to feel pleasure and want pleasure. And continuing to walk and moving through the color red and noticing how all this beautiful high frequency energy is coming deep within the body. We're embodying this higher frequency. So as we step off the bridge, we can feel this energy move right through our hips and right down our legs and through the soles of our feet into the sacred earth beneath us. And we can feel the sacred earth energy move up into our energy. We can start to feel that dance between these two energies and these higher vibrations that they are in right now. Moving, flowing through the body. And knowing that we have always been here, the journey has been within. And we can always, just with our thoughts, come back to this place. Just with our choice, we can come here, and with the tools that we have, we can find this place whenever we want. So just bringing the hands again in prayer posture in front of the heart, and just feeling so much deep gratitude for this gift, for these tools, for this support. Prayers for all of those that I've named and all of those I didn't name who are going to listen to this later. And to all of those that may not listen to it, just blessings to all. From the light within me to the light within all, I bow. Namaste.